don't believe that Spider-Man is one of the GOATs? He once took down all of the Avengers by himself. Spidey meets the whole gang, featuring Blade in New York. He's convinced that they're all being mind controlled by the Grand Manipulator. He's got something called a resequencer that is doing the mind controlling. And he's going to get his mate to deactivate it so they can all get their heads straight and they can be friends again. Very cool. The thing is, Cap and his team reckon it's Spidey who's being controlled. The biggest hitter on the team, Mr. Thor J. Odinson, towers over Peter and politely asks him to hand it over because otherwise it may scramble everyone in New York's brains. He, like many, find him amusing and a bit annoying. The web slinger really doesn't want to have a fight with the Avengers. He knows he'll probably lose. So he does what he does best. He thwips away with the resequencer in his bag. Cap sends Iron Man after him. It should be simple, but Spider-Man shorts out his armour. Black Panther gets it. Spidey's not only highly intelligent, but he's had 12 hours to figure out how to beat them all. She-Hulk thinks she can just punch him in the face. Has she ever met Spider-Man? He obviously dodges it. Captain Marvel next. She goes for an Undertaker-style chokeslam, but he pops a little pill in her mouth. It's a little web bomb that covers her face and nose. Even a powerhouse like Captain Marvel needs to be able to breathe, but don't worry, Spidey's not a monster. It will dissolve in 60 seconds. Cap chucks his shield at him, but Spidey grabs it and heads through a window into a building. He figures that it will stop the flyers from flying and the gods from snatching him out of the air. Somehow, Blade knew he'd go in there, and they square off. They're both fast, agile, and good at dodging. Blade lands the first blow with an elbow to the jaw. Unfortunately, that seems to piss off the web slinger. He's usually holding back, isn't he? He clocks Blade across the chops and knocks his cool little sunglasses off. Now Black Panther enters the arena. Spidey flips over him with a little bok, and Blade grabs him in a bear hug, maybe for a suplex. Doesn't matter. Spidey goes for the classic backwards headbutt and then has to dodge a Black Panther kick. And what do you know? Captain America himself is here, applying a rear naked choke. Spidey's carotid artery is being pressed. It's not long till he's unconscious, unless he flips up, kicks Black Panther into Blade, and lands on Cap's back. Cap then uses Peter's bag to flip him into a table, but Pete got the doohickey out of it in time. Along with a little bomb that covers Blade, T'Challa and Cap in sticky white web fluid before departing the building. Straight into the big man Thor, who grabs Spidey's shirt, but that's all. Spidey's now topless, abs on show, and has managed to hide on the side of a bus, but Iron Man sees him. He's back in the fight now and blasts the web away and aims his hand at Peter. He will blast him if he runs. Suddenly, Spidey is fine to hand over the resequencer in exchange for his shirt, but Cap realises he's already switched it and given it to that bike courier right at the start, remember? And he's giving it to a beardy man who deactivates it just as everyone bursts in. No one's brain is scrambled, but Iron Man has managed to get CCTV footage from the warehouse the day before. One version shows Spidey collapsing, one shows everyone else collapsing. So one's got to be a fake, right? But they're both actually real two distinct strands of reality that are coexisting in the same timeline. What? We hear someone say that it's all by design. Turns out that the beardy man isn't a doctor that Peter's known for ages. He's the Grand Manipulator, and he manipulates reality, not minds. Or rather, in his words, he tears reality asunder. He's been distracting all the Avengers for a while, and it's been really easy. He's apparently an unrecognised human genius, and also an alien explorer, and he plans to reshape the world into his own. But wait, something's happening. Spider-Man is not only super smart, he's not only able to take down all the Avengers, he's also a pretty good actor, and he has some decent intuition. He knew something was up and made some adjustments to the gizmo, resulting in a classic "No!" The doc is on his back and Spidey isn't sure what happened. Spider-Man then kind of apologises, but he was technically right, and everyone else is sorry, and Captain Marvel isn't thrilled about the web suffocation. But as the issue closes, we realise that the light purplish panels that have been commentating throughout was the big bad behind all of this. They wanted the Avengers to figure it out, but with enough time to do something else. Whoever or whatever it is acknowledges that these are smart people, for humans. Oh crap. But Captain America isn't just a buff dude with a weird costume, he's got street smarts. And he knows that someone is up to something, and that if he was a psychic, he may be able to see who this mystery person is. But he doesn't need to be a psychic to recognise the power. Mystery voice gets scared. And Cap just comes straight out with it. He's coming for the Beyonder. Oh shit! If you like this video, don't forget to actually like it, and subscribe for more of this kind of stuff. Maybe even more on this Beyonder dude.